this evening, it is my pleasure to introduce Pulaski Academy's 2015 Valedictorian, Hanya Miriam Qureshi, daughter of Dr. and Mrs. Nazar and Hajra Qureshi. Hanya has attended Pulaski Academy since she was 6 years old. She is currently president of Model UN and the Science and Engineering Club, vice president of the Medical Club, senior officer in French Club, and the member of the Cum Laude Society, Mu Alpha Theta, Varsity Girls Golf Team, and Amnesty International. Hanya has also been recognized as a National Merit Finalist and a National AP Scholar with Distinction. She is the only PA student to have attended the National History Day National Finals 3 times, the International Science and Engineering Fair 3 times, and the National Junior Science and Humanities Symposium twice. Hanya also received 3rd place nationally in the National Peace Essay Competition. She has presented at 4 medical conferences and published 2 medical papers. In addition to her academic work, Hanya has played piano since the 3rd grade. For the past few years, she has been able to use this skill as community service while playing for rehabilitation patients in a local hospital. Hanya hopes to pursue her passion for science, medicine, and public policy through degrees in chemistry and public policy. Her career goal is to become a surgeon who can practice while working with the UN and USAID to develop healthcare policies worldwide. Hanya will attend Cornell University in the fall.
Good evening. Thank you for the introduction, Dr. Renshaw, and thank you very much, Camilla, for reminding us of our wonderful past here at PA. So I cannot lie, I have been completely terrified of giving this speech since I learned I had to write one. I can confidently say that during my 11-year stay here at Pulaski Academy, I have developed an infamous reputation with both the students and the faculty for rambling, talking too fast, and let's not forget being tardy to class. So my biggest fear was being late to graduation and delivering an incomprehensible, utterly boring speech. I mean, after all, I'm not Netflix, and who can compete with that kind of entertainment? But seriously, I had no clue what to put in my speech or how to structure it. I was afraid of failure. When I was younger, I was morbidly afraid of apartment maintenance people. Yes, those friendly individuals who would help you out when you locked yourself out of the apartment. As a child, my mother had told me that if I didn't take a nap, the apartment maintenance people would come and give me a ticket so I couldn't go swimming. And I believed it. So in writing this speech, I realized that my fear of failure was very much comparable to my fear of apartment maintenance people. They were both completely irrational. We are all afraid of failure, but why? I mean, if we made it this far, passing miserable AP chemistry finals, practicing tirelessly to win multiple state championships, and completing award-winning History Day and Science Fair projects, amongst many other things, surely we're doing something right. If we weren't, we certainly wouldn't be sitting here with oversized, itchy caps on our head that we have to pin on. But these itchy, oversized caps are very symbolic. They reflect far more than our successes. They symbolize our failures and our perseverance. No one succeeds the first time, but by persevering, we can ensure our future success. In my case, that simply meant agreeing to take a nap to avoid no swimming punishments. As Mariette D. Christina, the editor-in-chief and senior vice president of Scientific American, explained, we need to teach students it's okay for things to go wrong in the short term, as long as they're working hard toward a longer, more important goal. Trying and failing is fine. Not trying is what is not fine. Sometimes you have to fail to succeed. So I encourage all of you to leave this auditorium boldly and unafraid of failure. I also want you to follow your passions. I know I personally have explored many, picking some while leaving others behind. For example, how many of you remember my illustrious career as an Irish dancer? For those of you who don't know, I picked up Irish dancing as a 9-year-old and quit shortly after turning 13. No, as you can tell, I'm not Irish. In fact, not one of my childhood friends was Irish. But I went with it anyways, ridiculous as it may seem, and I thoroughly enjoyed dancing at every last practice, competition, and of course, school talent show. I was a passionate little dancer. I want you all to continue exhibiting this same passion in everything you do. In our time at PA, I have watched some of you delving into athletics, others into music, some into English or math or science or social science. Continue pursuing all of these, but never be afraid to continue discovering. As Joe Plumeri stated in commencement address at William & Mary, you can Google for an answer, and you can Google for a career, but you cannot Google to find what's in your heart, and that's the passion that lifts you skyward. And just because I am no longer a passionate Irish dancer does not mean it was a waste at all. All that performing on stage has cured me of stage fright, enabling me to more effectively pursue other passions like debate and Model UN. So go forth, my fellow classmates, and be passionate in all of your endeavors. Well, it's almost time. Almost time to joyously fling our symbolic, itchy, oversized caps into the air and watch them cartwheel downwards. It's almost time. Almost, but not quite yet. I want to take this final opportunity to thank a few important individuals. First, thank you to all of our teachers. Thank you for putting up with our complaints about all the homework, the stress, and the tests. With luck, hopefully all of our college professors will be just as understanding as you guys. Second, thank you to our parents and our families. I know my mom, Zahra, my dad, Nazir, my younger sister, Summer, and all of my relatives who are here today all supported me through my fears of apartment maintenance people and passions of Irish dancing. Thank you all for all of your guidance. You have made us all more confident in ourselves. Finally, if you can recall, I said I initially had no clue what to put in this speech or how to structure it. That is until the class of 2015 inspired me. Honestly, I cannot count the number of excellent suggestions I have received from all of you over the past few weeks. Some of you have sent me graduation meme cartoons at midnight. Some have sent me lists of cheesy jokes to include. And of course, I cannot forget the many of you who suggested I eat cereal out of the valedictorian bowl while delivering this speech. I sincerely want to thank you all for making my senior year very special and my time at PA. You guys were all my inspiration in writing this. Watching you excel from the student section, listening to you in concerts, and joining you in the classrooms has truly been a privilege, and I'm going to miss it. I have learned so much from all of you, and I felt included in most everything. Even though I didn't have the opportunity to go on senior trip, I knew to have my bags packed by 5:45 in the morning, unless I wanted them to be left behind in Destin, Florida. In that regard, I know that no matter where we go when we leave this auditorium, or how our paths may diverge, we will stay in touch. Because as we learned back in the 8th grade on our 4-H Center trip, we are better than breadsticks. And breadsticks always stick together. Even Alex Hug will be with us in spirit. So thank you and congratulations, class of 2015. It has been an honor to spend the past however many years in 2nd grade with all of you. We did it.